London takes the violin right out of my hands. You never heard nothing like it in your life.
François, congratulations on this incredibly moving and complex film.
Thank you.
And the music is so beautiful. And frankly, I'm still haunted by the red violin that you did so many years ago. And it was so lovely to see another violin movie.
Yeah.
So you're not obsessed with violins?
No, first of all, it's not about violins,
Well,
really. Like,
it's the
violin is
background.
sort of accidental. It's background, exactly.
Yeah.
So violin is
Yeah.
background this time. No, like, I'm not. It's not a reason why I made that movie. Like, it would be the opposite, actually. At first, you say, okay, violin again, but then I was drawn into those characters and what they'll go through, and the actors. There was a promise on the page, that like very complex relationship between Dovidl and Martin, and the challenge of having them played through ages, and in 6 actors, like, really, like, it's so that was my focus. I was right there. Music, of course, great music adventure. Howard Shore, incredible companion, like brother in arms.
Great.
Wonderful. Like, I have so much admiration for him, and then we had such a great time. But my focus was very, like, to get the the puzzle, the central
The puzzle, that's what it seemed, yes. You have these 2 young boys growing up over, what, 50 years? Around 50 years?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's 10 to 20, and then, like, it's 45 years, actually.
Yeah,
technically.
so that's a massive chunk of narration and time and complexity and emotion. A puzzle, as you say.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did it keep you up nights thinking about it?
No, but, like, it's the first thing I looked at. Like, in the script, like, probably my first notes to Jeffrey when we sat down was to reshape that, and come up with a strategy and seal the idea that there'd be 3, like, one 10, like, and then the other one at 20, and then the 55. And it's really complicated, because already to create a continuity with one character is one thing, so you double it, but it also has to work in 3 pairs, because you have Misha and you got 3 duets. Misha and Luke, Garen and Jonah, and Tim and Clive. And if you shift one piece, like, we started with the older ones first, and then you need to, like, work it out.
Yeah, but you know what? It was comfortable. You did it in a way that it's accessible.
That's the
So,
point.
congratulations.
So it has to
Yes.
be, like, it has to become. You don't want the audience to think about the complexities, but, like, there's dialect that needs to be worked out. Like, 3 actors, like Clive, Jonah, and Luke, speak with a Polish accent, and then so right there, and like last week somebody says, "Oh, I really think the Polish boy was fantastic." Well, he's not Polish, like, so that.
He's Welsh.
Yeah, like, and that is, like, each of those things are, it's not a
Oh my
battle,
God.
it's work.
This
Like,
is you. Juggling,
yeah,
keeping all
yeah.
the balls in the air.
And a dialect coach, and a violin coach, and workshops with the actors, and it's work. But just casting. But I mean, I was. It's not, certainly not pain. It was a challenge that I saw immediately when I read the script, and that right now, like, most of them are here, and with me, and then I'm very proud of what they did, and I'm very proud of what, like, that core group is.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And the complexity that you had to deal with and all of that, I think you can drive yourself, or you're driven through it by your passion for it and by actually inspiration.
Yeah, and also I have to say that the one character that we're really following, the narrative driving, is in Tim Roth's hands, and Tim did an incredible. It's a difficult part to play when you think about it, because he's a bit of a sleeper, idol, and then he's got like, a guy's having a boring life, and then he has a spark of, like, maybe if he has the proof that his half brother is still alive, and then he goes on a travelogue to find him over continents, and that is what we're following. And then Tim is brought the edge that the film needed, and that's crucial. And then you get to the other end to discover Clive in Dovidl, older Dovidl, and there again there was a challenge of
And this incredible outburst that came as a surprise, actually.
yeah.
That was great.
I felt that surprise in the screening room yesterday.
Oh, good.
For like because like we've screened the films and I've screened it like too many times, but yesterday was like a great attentive crowd, and when that happened, we're not gonna say what it is, but when that happened, there was like I felt the theater was
A gasp.
there was a real event.
I mean, it made sense. There was reason for it, but he hadn't done anything like that before, and
That's
you
it.
understand it.
So Tim and I would call it the Slingshot strategy. So you build it, you build it, you build it, and you build it, and then it happens. And so it's an hour and a half of pulling on that slingshot, and then eventually it.
It's a great film, and I didn't know that there was such a thing as a Song of Names, and I so respect it. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, we owe that to the author Norman Brecht.
Yeah, wow, amazing. Thank you so much, François.
My pleasure.